My name is Shemika Berry, and I am portraying Harriet, circa 1843. My husband Harry and I have been here for a while. Harry been here a little bit longer than I have. He knows the ins and outs a little bit better than I do. Tending to tobacco is terrible at best. Pulling off those hornworms, enough to make your skin crawl. We work from sun up to sundown. The old folks say it's from see to can't see. It's hard work. Sometimes we have moments where we can have some free time to ourselves. That usually falls on the weekends. The men folks make instruments out of gourds and horsehair strings. We'll play them, and sometimes we sing and we dance. The young folks be saying that we be frolicking. Those are moments of happiness. Sometimes those are few and far between. I like to make quilts. Gives me a time to sit with the other women folk and we share stories. It lifts our hearts a little bit and brightens up our spirits. But 'tis not always easy. I remember last fall, young Charles, he wanted to do his own, wanted to be his own. He said, I can't be nobody else's no more. I got to be my own man. So, end of the workday, he just up and left. Didn't even go back to take his coat. He just walked off with the shirt and the breeches he was wearing and his hat. We heard tell later on that Master put out $100 on it. Never was quite sure what was going to become of him. Hoping that he made it. We hope that we all can be free. But 'tis so hard to try to run, to try to leave. Even knowing that our families can be torn apart. I was torn apart from my mom and daddy, and well, mistress now on her deathbed, and been hearing rumblings from some of the others that they done caught wind of what her plans are. She gonna give some of us away to her own grandchildren. Those babies not even 5 years old yet, and they gonna own us. I hear tell she's gonna take my baby Harry from us. Not even gonna let him grow up to be with us. She gonna give him to her granddaughter, Miss Margaret. And I hear tell she gonna keep me and Harry together, but she gonna give us to her other granddaughter, Miss Rachel. I can take the working from sun up to sundown till my fingers are raw, working them to the bone. But to lose my baby, to not see him grow up, to not know what's going to become of him, I can't bear it. 'Tis no choice in the matter. have no voice. I would want my baby Harriet to grow up and get the strength to just run off like young Charles did, but I don't know if that's in his future. I don't know what's in any of our futures. Just the thought of my baby being away from me, being owned by someone else and not knowing how they even gonna grow up and how they gonna treat him keeps me up at night. I just pray. I pray that the good Lord will watch over my baby. Watch over me and my husband Harry and George, the rest of them. It's one thing to be owned by somebody that you know and know what your day-to-day might be like. But not knowing what that tomorrow holds. It's enough to make your heart break and not know how much more you can endure. But we just gotta keep on. Keep pressing on, keep living day to day. And just hope and pray that one day things gonna change. And that things will get better. I hope it don't be like this always, and that even if I don't see freedom, even if my husband Harry don't see freedom, I just pray that my son Harry, my sweet, precious baby boy, that he lives long enough to either get his freedom for himself or for his freedom to be bestowed upon him, so he can be his own man and make his own way in this here world.